Hey guys, Cool Guys and Alex Sucks here. Today we're playing some more Starbound. I hope the audio quality is not too bad. I'm on a Windows computer now. If you didn't know, yes, I was playing games on a Mac. Don't kill me, please. Yeah, everything should run a whole lot smoother. If you didn't know why I didn't upload any gaming footage of myself, well, now you know. I would be surprised if anyone didn't know that I had a Mac though, so whatever. So today we're not going to play with the actual story because no one wants to join me, isn't that right? Nick, Alex, Will. Alright, anyways. So today we're going to play as Ma Bong. If you don't know who this is referring to, you probably should know. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Okay, so let me just get out of here so I can give you a full review. So I'm just getting out of the cave here, but so oh, I went the wrong way. So now that I have, you know, like a decent laptop. Oh my, where am I going? So now that I have a decent laptop, things should be a whole lot smoother. Wait, was that what I was gonna say? No, my laptop's not bad. Okay, I should just stop. That's not cool. Oh, that's the wrong way. Almost there, almost there. Kill this scrub. Okay. So this is where you spawn, and immediately you might see, all those things. So what they are is they're actually timers with what are they called? They're wait, let me check. They are the timers with delay gates, so that basically just makes it so that so if you can see, there's a light sensor there, so that just basically makes all of these lights, each one of them, blink at night, which is pretty cool. I worked for ages on this thing, so you're welcome. I don't mind the meteorite, totally didn't accidentally shoot a meteorite gun and destroy my wiring. Anyways, so if you follow along the lights, which is what it's supposed to. Oh yeah, I am in admin mode. Please excuse me, I guess, if you're offended by that. So if you follow these lights, ignore that for now. I'll show you that later. If you follow these lights, you will find the farm. And what's growing on the farm is rice. Just rice. If you don't find this funny, you should probably leave the video. Here's a little viewing gallery, so Ma Bong can enjoy the view of his rice farm, or something, I guess. These lights also turn on. Hello? Wiring mode's not working. Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, these lights also turn on, when it's night. And that's a proximity scanner, so I can walk like that. So these are kind of cool. These are sensors, so that when you walk across them, the lights are on. And why these look so bloody complicated is because I didn't want to waste energy. So what I did was I put, oh, this is for pros only. If you're not a pro in engineering, which is a class I didn't take, back off, haters. So what I did was, okay, you can't really see it here, but what I did was I tried to make it, well, I did make it, I made it so that the light would only turn on at night. But the problem was, if I just had one AND gate, so if it's night and it stands next to it, right? If there's only one AND gate, it would just flip on the first one and all the lights would turn on. So I did not want that. So what I had to do was an AND gate for each proximity scanner, which meant 2 each row, which is why it's like this. So, you know, that was annoying. So that's why it doesn't turn on here. If I do 500, yeah, that'll work. If I do this, see, it turns on like this. This also took way too much effort. You know, everything here just takes way too much effort. So here's a fun trick you can do. What? The light just somehow became, okay. So here's a fun trick you can do. You can trick shot up these chairs if you're good enough. Yeah, there we go. See? This is Max's, I don't know. Ma's. This is Ma's personal, I don't know, lounge place. You can't jump up these. But that's just how it's designed. I'll tell you why it's designed like that in a second. So this place is kind of this temporary workshop. I don't know what to put there yet. Here's a console to turn on the lights. That's not controlled by any sort of daylight sensor, just because it's like the reception place. I'll get to that in a second. So here are his rice farms. If you're wondering why it's lagging a little bit, it's because of this. Yeah. There's a lot of wires. So it's pretty obvious what this is by now, right? This is a daylight sensor. So if I go to night, okay, that didn't work. So if I go to night, yeah, these turn on. And what these AND gates are for is, it's for these proximity scanners, which one of these opens the gate. This one and this one opens the gate, and this one turn on the lights. So if you're walking up, you can turn on the lights. And these are also designed so that you can kind of like run really fast, like this, across them. And if you decide to fall down, a nice pit of water that's designed for falling at any height, which I discovered the hard way. Don't worry about the pit of lava, I'll get to it. So these are operated by buttons, of course, and there's nothing over there, at least for now. So yeah, this is Max's rice farm. Now let's get to the fun part, which is his secret lair, which is unfinished, so please don't kill me. So what this is a very unnecessarily complicated system. You won't see anything from this, will you? I don't know. I won't. So what this is that you have to, this proximity scanner has to activate along with the red button, hence this AND gate, which will, like, I don't know why I did this, which will activate 2 delay gates along with the timer of 1 second so that you can and then after the 2 delay gates, which is 1 second, I think, it opens the hidden thing. What's it called? Hidden trapdoor? Yeah, hidden secret trapdoor. So that, which means that if you're not next to it, you can't open it. It will like, oh hey, what's up? And it only opens, like, what am I trying to say? If you click on it, you always fall down. Well, kind of. If you do this, you won't fall down. But let's just ignore that. Anyways, these lights are controlled by delay gates, and the top one stays on for longer. Just a bloody pain, by the way. So yeah, if you get down here, so here's where it gets fun. So the another hidden trapdoor closes on top of you, and this, I mean, I think it's cool, but I bet people think it's super basic, but whatever, okay? I'm not an engineer, right? I've only played Factorio for like 12 hours, I think, at most. So what this does is, when this proximity scanner, when you activate it, the gate closes so you can't escape. And what this does is, it's a password, so you have to activate the right ones to escape. If you press the wrong ones, you fall into the lava, which I'm not willing to do, so I'll just go over here. So here's Max's, I don't know, meeting room, I guess. If you turn this on, there's some spooky lights. If you saw my Steam page, you would know that they're there. I don't really know what else. I don't really know what else to say. I've got some pictures of them. So yeah, that's fun. This is really weird. So when I turn these off, it stays on, and then when it's not even connected anymore. Oh, I disconnected it. Okay, so here's why it's weird. Not because I connected like that. See, look at this. What? And it's like it turns on every second time I press it, which is really weird. Anyways, so yeah, you can see these like light globes everywhere. That's because it's still under construction, I guess. So under here is Max's like living room. So all the way up to here, this is all like pretty much public. Like, you can activate it. But this is Max's living quarters. Oh, yeah, fine. Max's living quarters. And it's like super private, so me and the gang, aka Brendan and Dennis, who are the only people who's actually worked on this thing, probably we'll have to make a super secret later. So what this is, if you haven't seen my Steam, this is also unfinished. Yeah, what this is that is unfinished, but also if you've looked on my Steam account, which is highly unlikely, is it's the starter mini boss arena. You know, the boss that drops 20 shards of things. God damn it. Core fragments, yeah. The boss that drops the mini boss that drops 20 core fragments. Yeah, that's the one. This used to be the arena for that, but me and Brendan transformed it, I guess you could call it transformed. We basically just lined it with the tiles. It's pretty basic. Haven't done anything about it. So here's a fun fact. I actually obliterated the starting like mine place. I just mined it all up. Yeah, pretty much flattened it. Well, I did flatten it. So yeah, that's still being worked on. The rooms are still being made, I guess. Here's a nice secret place. You can go down to the actual mines, or whatever it is down there. So yeah, that's the tour of Max's secret base that I worked on primarily. I did all the wiring, pretty much. Look how complicated that looks. It made me so confused. Like, after I wired it, I didn't even know, like, where it goes. Anyways, here's something Brendan gave me. It's a flight sphere. He says he found it on the wiki. It's pretty fun, if you know how to use it. I recommend using it with low gravity, like 5, so you can jump pretty high. What's pretty cool is that normally if you do this, normally if you point it straight up, you only go so high before you start going sideways. But if you set the gravity to 5, you'll go like really high, upwards, like vertically. so that's fun. And you can go down really fast as well, and you'll take no fall damage because obviously that's how gravity works. You know, when you have high velocity and you're going towards the ground, you don't take fall damage because the gravity is low. Yeah, makes sense. Ew. So I find it really fun with low gravity. That's just it's not part of the base. So what Brendan did here is not what I did. I didn't take part of this, but he did his own thing. Brendan did his I can't even speak. Brendan did his own thing. Brendan did his own thing while I was, I don't know, minding my business, and so he made this kind of secret lair type thing, too lazy to climb. So there's a tiny button there. You press it. It's like 5 seconds, I think. And then you go in, and then the door closes. What really bothers me is that this dirt, it's like painted or something. Look, if I try to remove the paint, it looks. Oh, that's blue. 1 second. If I try to remove the paint, see how it looks slightly different? It looks more yellow or something. It bothers me so much. Like, I hate it. What's wrong with the ground? Why does it look different? Anyways, so here's one of my timers. I have to scatter them because the wires wouldn't go that far. Anyways, so here's his little contraption. I'm not sure what he's been working on. I guess you can kind of like trap people, but he hasn't finished that yet. So I guess I'll just show you guys the lights at night, and we'll call it a day. Probably make some more updates to this farm soon, because this is like the only thing I work on off videos, and I don't do videos very often, so you know, I like to keep it fresh. Wait, what am I even saying? So yeah, I'll just make it night. Here we go. So the lights are coming on now. You can see the things turning on very dimly. Is dimly a word? Anyways, so you can see it's very pretty. These are, I thought it would just be like every second one would light on at once, but for some reason it wasn't. I guess the timer and the delay gate wasn't the exact same amount of time. I actually have no idea. Well, the timer is 0.5 seconds, so I don't really know what the delay gate kind of like duration is. How much it actually delays, I don't know. So anyways, here's the lights. It's pretty. So yeah, this just leads you to the farm. Oh, I forgot to mention. I'm trying to go up the hill before I reach it. It doesn't have that much stretch. So, I forgot to mention this, but how these farms were designed was that it was to the perimeters, I guess, of the sprinklers, because the sprinkler's height is this high, and the sprinkler's spray radius is 13 blocks, so this is 13 blocks here, I think, and then this is another 13, and then this is another 13, and then this is another 13, so that's why the farm looks like this. Put glass behind it because it looked cool, pretty much. So yeah, probably gonna expand this more sometime later. So thanks for watching. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to hit the dislike button. Let's see if we can let's see if we can hit, say, 4 dislikes. I think that's the most amount of dislikes I've asked for. So let's see if we can hit that. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Stay sucky. Goodbye. Yeah, so yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Stay sucky. I'll just leave it there for a while so you guys can look at the intro, the outro or something. I don't know.